Hello, hello, hello. So, I want to do a Fallout 4 load order because I haven't done one for the month of July. There have been some changes, some minor changes. You're not going to see anything greatly, hugely different, but there have been some things that I've changed around or done a little differently. We have the patch as usual up here. We have True Storms, which I've been using. We have, of course, this is the, I always have trouble because I always have to look at this. Anyway, this is the framework, the keyword framework stuff that allows modders to do a lot of the things they do. So I'm just gonna let it go at that. This is the main piece of the cheat room. This is simple green. Now, I do use a fall version that you'll see below. This is the settlement electricity overhaul. This is where I'm allowed to put that one wireless fuse box down, and that pretty much powers the whole settlement. The Armor Smith extended. This just makes it so that every outfit in the game can be worn under armor, and all armor pieces should show up when equipped. However, I also have invisible armors, which allows me to then make invisible armors so that they're still worn over your regular clothes, but they don't appear, but you still get all the benefits of it. Free Maker just allows you to make anything in the vanilla game for free. It will not affect mod items. Rich Vendors just does what it says. It makes sure vendors have more money to buy your stuff. Visible weapons. This is just kind of like the core or the beginning mod that you need to have visible weapons on your character. Locksmith allows you to actually lock your doors and containers, so you can keep your followers and NPCs out if you want. Infinite settlement resources. It puts some items in your workshop for your settlements that you can build. And they're god items, and they have like infinite food, infinite water, and that sort of thing. Now, one thing of note is that the laser turrets for this, the god defense turrets, they don't seem to like my wireless fuse box. So I think for them you have to have wires. I just don't use those. I use the other stuff, and I just don't use those. This is no more wetness because Fallout has this weird thing. Fallout 4 has this weird thing. When it's raining and everything's wet, it looks like everything's covered in chrome. And, well, yeah, is it raining chrome? I mean, everything gets like super, super shiny and looks really dumb. So, I just get rid of that effect with this mod. Whoever created this mod, thank you. And everything looks much better. So, it's great. This is Out of This World and Pilgrim's Moon. It's just kind of a sci-fi night sky, which looks cool. That's all there is to it. Display enhancements, if you want to tweak the colors or the saturation or the sharpness or anything in your game, you can use this to do that. I've played around with it a little bit. I'm better with it in Skyrim than in Fallout. Again, Fallout does something with their lighting differently, and sometimes when you saturate things, it messes up the light. So, it's difficult for me to mess with as much. But I keep it around in case, because sometimes I do like to just bump up the color a little bit. Now, here is the Far Harbor patch for True Storms. I call it patch or extension. Either way. This is the simple red. This gives you the fall appearance for the simple green. So it's, again, kind of a patch or an extension. Just makes it look more like fall. This is Clean Water of the Commonwealth, which just makes all your water clean and not irradiated, so you can drink it or whatever. Cheat Room. These are the cheat room patches for the DLCs. This is the Happy Maker, which gives you a jukebox and a radio that you can put down in your settlements, and it does over time make them happier, even without you doing much. This is the CBBE Curvy All-in-One. I think that says it all. It just takes the females, makes them a little curvier, and replaces all their armor and clothing to fit that body so that everything looks right. And then this is the replacer outfits, which really just makes them look a little better, and it makes them look, I mean, some of them are, I guess, a little, I don't know if I would call any of it really skimpy, but I mean, anyway, it just makes them look a little better. So it's just a replacer that makes the outfits look a little better overall. And it replaces the clothing. This is a better underwear replacer as far as I'm concerned. It makes more sense than what you get right out of the CBBE mod. This is the Russian RU-556 assault rifle. It's a very good mod and gun, and I have just been holding on to it. I will probably let it go at some point since I've done the quest on several people, but still fooling around with it some. So this is part of what you need for visible weapons. This is just visible holstered weapons. And this includes the vanilla weapons, a lot of vanilla game weapon holsters and things like that. Now it's pretty big, but it does have a lot of stuff in it. This is Nightmare Batman. This is so you can kind of make a Batman for the Fallout 4 Wastelands. Think of it as kind of an Elseworld thing. I'm doing that with John, where John looks like a Fallout 4 version of the Bat, and I decided that he is a descendant, and his name is John Wayne for humorous purposes. And that's humorous to me on several levels. But anyway, the pip pad, I just like the pip pad. I started using it for the old Halo Spartan armor, but that mod went away, but the pip pad did not. So I kept the pip pad because I like it. Not much else to say. I like this Nexus PMC. I like these little outfits. These are simple but good, and they have a military style I like. And you notice that's what Jenny wears all the time. It's the fatigues from this. I think it's great. This is the Visible Weapons Extended for the Russian rifle, the RU-556. So this is that. This is the little patch you need to include this so that you can have that as an invisible weapon, which I have been using that on Jenny, I think. Not using it on everybody, so it just depends. This is the Salvage Sentry Bot weapon. I have not done a show for it yet, but the idea is that you take the arm from a Protectron that has this little minigun attached, and you take it or it's a Sentry Bot, not a Protectron, I'm sorry. Anyway, you take the little minigun hand from the robot, and you make that your weapon. And this is the Joker's purple and yellow suit. It's got its own little mod. Oh, and he tells you how to do some of the other stuff to make the Joker if you wanted to do it on your own. He also has a mod that has the preset, which I did use, but then I dropped that mod because I really didn't want to keep that preset forever. I just wanted to make the Joker, and then if I ever redo him or change him, I'll do it myself. So, but I don't know that I'll need to do that. This is a standalone missile launcher mod. I have not tried this yet. It sounds interesting, and I was going to have the Joker use it for fun and just try blowing stuff up. So I thought that would be fun to take to Diamond City or somewhere. So expect that in pretty short order. This is the Looks Mirror mod. We did try that out and just did a show on that, and that looks good. It works very well. It's very small. It allows you to have, basically, to be able to edit your character's appearance, and basically anywhere that you have a workshop that you can, you can just put up a mirror so that you can do that at any time at your convenience. I use the thing in the cheat room a lot, and this would just mean I wouldn't have to travel to the cheat room to try that out. So, nothing wrong with that. Then there's the face texture glitch fix. Now, I don't know exactly how this is supposed to work. I'll tell you, every time I go to edit my character in the cheat room, not with the looks mirror, I didn't have this trouble with the looks mirror, but in the cheat room, their face always turns brown. And what I do is I go and I change their hairstyle and then change it back. I just change it like one up and one back and then back. And their face clears up. Everything clears up. I don't know why that works, but it does. So if you have that problem in the cheat room, that works. If you use the looks mirror, earlier when I was doing the show, I didn't have that issue. So maybe it's better to use the looks mirror. I don't know. This is the ponytail hairstyles by, is it Azar? Well, yeah, by Azar. A-Z-A-R. And I use this for Jenny's hair, so I keep it around. It also has some other good hairstyles. She's used a couple of different ones, so overall, I like that better than the vanilla stuff. These are some more hairstyles for guys. I realized today that I'm not really using any of these, so I may or may not keep that. It's a small mod though, and it does give me the options, so we'll see. I'll look through the hairstyles and see. I don't know if I ever did a show on this. I meant to, but I don't know if I did, so maybe that's something I should do. Vibrant eyes. It just makes the eyes look better. Simple, clean face for woman. Okay, this is to simply clean the face of your character. So, is there anything else they say here? It edits the number 2 young options in face editing. Okay. This mod also edits number 4 options in face editing. So, it's just to give you the option, the capability of having a nice, clean looking face. I think it works pretty good. I did use it for Jenny, I think, after the fact. Wait, no, I'll take that back. No. Jenny is based on a mod that I don't have anymore. I'll show you that. I think I've been using this, though, for some of the others. Maybe Jackie, but also, let me think. I'm doing Nuka World with Joni. That was it, Joni. Yeah. So, yeah. So, it's just something to give you a nice, clean face. So, you can test it out and see if you like it. I should probably look at it closer, too. I don't remember if I did a show on this or not, either. But I have used it a little bit. Immersive mouth and teeth. Basically, that's really all there is to say. It just helps make that look better. This is a good face texture, and it looks really good. So, it's just a face texture, so there's really not anything else to really say. Oh wait, now it includes a face preset. Okay, hold on a second. Slightly modified from the old preset. Now they say that to find the preset, it might be a different... Well, let's see, do they tell you how to find the preset? Let's see, choose smooth for forehead and neck. They don't really... I don't think they tell you where the preset is. I think you just kind of have to look for it. I forgot this even included a preset. I don't really pay any attention to that. There's a reason why. So anyway, this is some presets for guys, presets that may be handsome. I think most of these look pretty good. I think I did do a show on that. This is the mod that is gone, the Young Explorer mod. I think it was patterned to make her look kind of like Lara Croft, and that's what Jenny is kind of... I mean, I definitely made Jenny with this preset. So... Then Gorgeous Fault Girl. This is what I've been using for my other, like Joni, what I've used for my other girls, since this could go away at any moment, so I've just kind of held on to it for now. And by going away, I mean something could occur and I might need to wipe this and start my load order over, and I would lose that mod, and this is my replacement mod, which is very good, and I I think I made Joni from this preset, actually. So this preset with that texture, and I probably used the the O2 stuff as much as I could, the young options. All right. So this is face paint, grime, and tattoos. This allows you to have all the makeup and stuff that you want to, like, do the Joker or do something similar or different from that. This is female neck tweaks. It's to help, pardon me, it is to help shorten and strengthen the female neck. Straighten the female neck so they don't have a weird bend and they're not too long. It seems to work pretty good. This is Glamorous Magnolia. This just replaces her and makes her look according to what they had in mind. This is Clean Faces of Settlers. This is so that your settlers won't show up with a lot of dirt and junk on their faces. They'll actually look clean, which is nice. This is a replacer for Kate so that she looks like that. For Curie, so once she's not once she's more of a synth and less of a robot, Curie will look like this. That's the best way I know to say it. Once she looks better, this is what she'll look like. Her robot form will still be her robot form. And then this is Piper. This is the Piper you'll see in John's game. This is him. This is her. And this is Nick Valentine that I have in my game. He's repaired just because I found it unsettling for him not to be repaired. It didn't make good sense to me. And this is a replacer for Crazy Myrna. And it just makes her look better. It does. So I like it. I keep it. This is to give you better looking settlers. It will not, if you add it, and when you add it into your game, it will not replace or change any current settlers, but what it will do is any new settlers will look better. And it seems to work. They do look a lot better. So this is a follower, which I need to do a show on. This is Dustworth. I don't know, somehow they just kind of struck me as fun and funny at the same time, so I thought we would try him out. I may do him with the Joker, since that would kind of be fun and silly and kind of go with him, so don't be too surprised. This is girly animation. It just gives your girls a little better animation, more girly, you know, better feminine walking and stuff, and jumping. This is full leather bodysuit. This was a mod that, now you have, I needed to keep it low, and I forget why. There's some reason. I think it has to go below girly animation or something. Yeah, there we go. Load this after girly animation. So it had to go after girly animation, and it's a good mod. Joni, I think, is currently wearing this outfit, and it has a very cool pistol. Let's see, does it mention the pistol here? Let's see, katana, rewritten the scripts. I'm trying to find if it mentions the pistol. Anyway, even if it doesn't, the pistol is Celine. It does mention it here. Anyway, the pistol is very good, and I liked it. So I think Jenny's using that, and maybe somebody else too. Anyway, so then we have Clean Settlements. This just removes the garbage and grass in 28 settlements, excluding the castle. So it just tries to clean up your settlements and make them look nicer, which I liked. This is no exploding and no dismemberment. Mind you, though, if you've already selected those perks for the gross stuff, you're still going to get some of that. This will lessen it for you. But if you don't select those perks, I'm not even sure if you would need this mod at all. But if you don't select that perk and you use this, you definitely would not see any. At least I haven't. Now, Jenny still gets it because she has those perks, but nobody else. I didn't give the Joker those perks, and I'm not giving anyone else those perks. John may have them, I'm not sure. He's an older character. Nonetheless, this is just to prevent the grossness, because I really don't care anything for seeing them explode. You know, a few times at first that was kind of humorous or entertaining, but now it's like, it's just too much. I don't need to see it. Zealous Hair Dye Collection. Now, I had issues getting my hair colors to show up. One of the reasons was I was using Busty, and Busty and this hair color do not like each other. Now, I did not understand that, and so what I did was I removed Busty, but I still kept my hair color down low. That way I know it's there, and you'll notice I got the Joker's hair green like I wanted. It took quite a while to figure out why I was not getting my hair colors. If you're using Busty and your hair colors aren't working, it's probably due to Busty. You can put your hair colors below Busty, and that seemed to work. But at the same time, my understanding is that that it also messes up Busty. So I just kind of gave up on Busty altogether. I couldn't really tell that it was doing that much for me, so I just let it go, you know. Anyway, I like these hair colors though. I want to keep these around. You can use them for males and females, and it's just 10 good hair colors. I don't think I've done a show on this particular mod. This is version 2 of Zealous Hair Dye Collection. I may have done a show on the first version, but not on this version. So this is the no build limit, all DLC, so that you can build all you want in your settlements. Now remember, if you use something like this, be aware that there's a limit because the game can only stand so much, so be careful how far you go and how you exceed your building. Don't get too crazy or you'll make your game crash really bad. And this is an alternate start patch for the visible weapons. It just adds some craftable items to the workbench there in the alternate start area, I suppose. Or whatever. Anyway, it works. I've not had any issues with it. Then there's amazing follower tweaks. I haven't used this very much. I originally had some followers that I had run around with my first character, but I didn't really do that anymore. I kind of dropped that. So we'll get to play around with it a little more again with Dustworth. I found in Fallout 4, I found AFT works, but it just somehow it just really feels differently than in Skyrim. So I'm not complaining though, I'm just saying it does feel different. And then here's the alternate start that I use here for these shows and these games. There is another what's it called, Start Me Up alternate start, which actually in a way is more fun, but I don't use it here because this is more practical for doing what I do. However, on the Toaster's Xbox, in that Fallout 4 game, I am using that Start Me Up, and I actually have a character or two started there that I haven't gone back to, so that's a shame, but that's the way it is. Sometimes I can only play so much. So, and that is the end of my load order for July for Fallout 4. It's like I said, there's some additions. There's a few changes. Busty went away. I think there's another hair color mod that went away. And possibly a few other things that, and some things will come and go. You may not see this here next month or this, but you may still see the Joker's outfit and the looks mirror and stuff. It depends on how it goes and how I feel. I'm trying not to wipe this load order out because I really don't want to lose my Young Explorer mod, but I may just have to give it up at some point. But for now, everything's been working really well. I'm trying to be careful in how I take my mods in and out, and so far I haven't got a lot of issues downloading and using mods. Now notice I'm not using all my space. I still have a lot of free space, and I think most of that actually is available to me. But how much could I really download and use a 700 megabyte mod? Probably not. Maybe 600, but probably not 700. I don't think I've got it that neat. So, alright, so that's my load order. I shouldn't keep spinning it up and down. That might drive you crazy. But nonetheless, this is it. If you need a recap and if you just want to be able to slow the video down for any reason, I'll just tick through these. Like I said, not significantly different. There's some things that have been added and others that have not yet. I'm really ready to look for a different weather mod, even though I'm enjoying the True Storms. But I did do a show on it. I guess I could move it along, and I could look for a different tree mod. I've enjoyed the Simple Green, but I've used it for a while now, and we could probably stand a change. And I did look again at some of the Vivid, is it the Vivid Fallout texture mods? I don't know. For some of those, I just didn't see enough difference to make it worth using all that space. I prefer to have my space for really guns and weapons in this game. and maybe some other hijinks, but nonetheless, we'll see how it goes over the next couple of months. But I'll probably try some different things, different weathers, and some other different tree or grass mods. So, alright, thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. Alright, consider yourself warned. This is the shill. Please subscribe to the channel and watch more videos. I mean, what else are you going to do with your time? It's either this or take a nap. And don't be saying you're napping down in the comments.